It's recording right now.
Oh,
You didn't tell them to sync up.
oh. Please pause at the 19-minute mark of 2x speed.
It's almost over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. As you can see, this is Night Elf is in the bottom right dish, and Orc is in the bottom right dish. And he's getting rushed by Ancients of War. Oh, the Night Elf made at nighttime, because at nighttime his moon wells regenerate, and so he'll be cheap and go moon well and get full life again like Night Elf does. And the Orc teleported to try to save himself, but he's dead. He should just quit now and save him some time. If it was me, I would have quit already. And see, the dots are... He didn't micro that one, he died. Oh, game over. Good game. A lucky duck lost, right? Aha, he sucks, because he telerushes normally. Done.
Press stop. Hey all, this is Systemshark, bringing to you another audio commentary for WCReplays.com. This audio commentary, as always, copyrighted 2006, WCReplays.com. And you know what? I'm really bored of saying that every time I do an audio commentary, so I've decided that if you guys have an interesting way of saying that this audio commentary is copyrighted 2006, WCReplays.com, please PM me on the forums. It's SYSShark, and maybe we can get together and figure out a way to record you guys giving me a little, I guess, copyright note so I can include it in my ACs, because I like to kind of involve the community in my audio commentaries, kind of the same way that Cecil does his intros. Maybe I'll do it with the copyright thing. Why not? Let's try it out. So if anyone's interested in that, go ahead and PM me on the forums and we'll get that going. I hope you guys liked that little intro. That was actually my girlfriend who was watching me do audio commentaries one day and said she wanted to give it a shot in the middle of one of the replays I was watching, which wasn't a Lucky Duck replay where he lost. But it was really funny to listen to her do it, so I decided to just kind of include it with her permission, of course. Don't want to get in trouble there, but I think it was pretty good. So I don't know if maybe it was just me because she's my girlfriend. I thought it was really funny, but I don't know, you guys let me know what you thought of that, because I thought it was pretty funny. We got a audio commentary today for Orc vs. Night Elf on Twisted Meadows. It's going to be cross-map. If you guys want to get the replay file synced up, it's at the 1 minute and 30-second mark, and we're going to be doing this from the Orc's point of view. Let's get it ready to go on pause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. We're at 1x speed, so hopefully you guys are still at 1x speed. This is cross spawn on Twisted Meadows here. A lot of people think that cross spawn is definitely an advantage for Orc, and I don't know. On some maps, maybe like Lost Temple, I can see that being possible if the Orc's going to go up for a air strategy or like a higher tech strategy. But for an Orc player that likes to stick with tier 2, I actually like seeing people next to each other. But that's beside the point, because this is, as you guys can see, all the spawns are pretty much the same distance apart from each other. It's kind of even. But this is cross spawn, so exactly opposite spawn locations. Initially, in the start of this game, the Night Elf player is going to want to take his Demon Hunter, which he's opted for, and try to find that Farseer. Farseer is going to try to avoid being seen by the Demon Hunter and try to creep, because the Demon Hunter's objective at this point in the game is to just mana burn the heck out of that Farseer and delay the amount of wolves he can summon to creep. So that's what's happening right now. The Orc player was scouted out by a Wisp, and the Demon Hunter immediately started going over to the low-level Knoll camp to the north of the Orc player's base to try to get him. So he puts a Wisp there just to catch him where he's at, and then he decides to go back and try to scout around a corner. But the Wisp does eventually find him, and I think he actually gets a Detonate off, which gets another little bit of mana taken away and gets the wolves taken away, and now he has to resummon. But now instantly the Demon Hunter starts going over there to do it. So blah blah blah, you guys see that happening, I don't need to bring it out to you. If you're a Night Elf player and you don't do this already with your Demon Hunter against Orc, it'll definitely help. This is how you harass Orc with your Demon Hunter there. So immediately the Orc decides to back off. He does not want to get mana burned anymore. He doesn't back off completely though, which is kind of a little bit of a misjudgment there. The Demon Hunter is just going to continually chase him down until that Orc has no mana, or at least not enough mana to summon any more wolves. Alright, while they're chasing each other around, mana burning each other, there's a little bit of downtime. I'm going to go over some notes that Jakar actually sent me about the replay. He says his plan is to basically rape the dots with Chain Wave, which is a Chain Lightning and Shockwave, with the Tauren Chieftain, combined with Mass Lightning Shield. Basically what I told you guys about it was definitely going to be seeing some Lightning Shield action here used defensively. In the start, he says you want to make sure that your Farseer has some mana left and try to creep when possible. In this situation here, obviously he wasn't able to do that. He was able to continue creeping a little bit, but he definitely got his creeping kind of hurt by all that mana burn from the Demon Hunter. He says keep the elf busy until the TC comes out and chain wave some archers, etc. Get 2 lodges up and mass shamans until 50 food. You'll notice that a lot of orc players actually stay at 50 food until they get their expansion up. This is definitely a good idea because once you break 50 food, you start taking a little bit of a tax, a hit upkeep on your gold that you take. If you didn't already know that, obviously a lot of you players are familiar with the game and you do know that. So I definitely suggest that you want to try to stay under 50 food until you have an expansion, unless you're really assured to win, because it's definitely a good idea to not have that gold hit, obviously. Okay, next thing that he's going over here. When he says, when you hit 50 food, try and expo and get some bestiaries. Oh, I actually missed something. He talked about using Purge and Speed Scroll to try to get some hero surrounds. Since he goes for that early dual lodge, which he's going to start building right now since he just completed Tier 2, he's going to start pumping out those lodges here. He says to use a combination of Speed Scroll and Purge to try to get some surrounds on the heroes. What Night Elf is typically trying to do now is just sit. You notice he's got a lot of units just kind of sitting in his base. He's not really doing a lot with them. He's just kind of massing them up and teching and keeping the Orc player busy with just his heroes. So the way you stop, this type of harassment or, this type of annoyance by the Night Elf heroes, you notice he's kind of just doing hit and run. There is to try to go for a surround. Unfortunately, his Farseer took a lot of damage there, and he wasn't able to get a surround. And that evasion from the Demon Hunter is really making those Grunts attacks pretty useless. Although his Demon Hunter is at half life right now, and the Night Elf player is deciding to bring some archers around to try to push. Definitely a good time to push. You'll notice that a Spirit Lodge is now going up for the Orc player. Actually, 2 Spirit Lodges, like I said. And he's going to bring his Demon Hunter all the way in the back there, so he's definitely going to see that second Spirit Lodge. He's going to know something a little bit off is up right about now. He knows, hey, where are those bestiaries that I'm going to have to start worrying about? A little bit of some bad micro choices here with the Grunts up front taking a lot of heavy damage from these 2 Quill Beasts and the Archers and the Beastmaster. He loses 2 Grunts to that kind of focus fire, but the Night Elf player leaves his Demon Hunter in the back there, and with a really risky move with his Town Portal, the Orc player Town Portaled just to a new location in his base, and was forced to use his Town Portal, but was able to get the kill on the Demon Hunter and also kill an Archer or whatever. For the cost of 2 Grunts and a Town Portal, this is actually still in the advantage of the Night Elf player for that little hit. Although he didn't cancel any Tier 2 buildings, which is really the point of doing that kind of harass. So, definitely something that I don't know, kind of up in the air what happened there. The Night Elf didn't accomplish everything he wanted to accomplish, but he definitely caused some trouble with the Orc army there. The Night Elf player is doing a good job of not losing his Quill Beast to just freely to the Orcs' hits there. Summons do give a good amount of experience, but unfortunately the Orc isn't able to get that. The timer ran out on that Quill Beast, so... Oh god, I gotta stop shoutcasting, guys. I just like it so much. It's so cool to just say what's going on. It's a lot easier than actually doing the work. Alright, let's see if we got any more notes here. Alright, he's still, basically at this point in his strategy, Jakar is trying to mass up with his dual lodges. He's sticking at Tier 2. He's going to mass up as many Shamans as he can. He actually says to not resupply your Grunts once you lose them, although it looks like he